Welcome to Front Porch Stories, presented by Craig Messer. Back in the hills, down winding roads, and tucked between ridges, there are small towns and quiet hollers where stories live through the people who've called Appalachia home for generations. Around here, history isn't just written in books, it's shared on front porches, at kitchen tables, and in the voices of the folks who've lived it. On this show, we sit down with some of those voices and we hear their memories, the legends, the hard times, the good times, and everything in between. Now, welcome to our front porch. Grab a cold iced tea and let's settle in for another edition of Front Porch Stories. Here's your host, Craig Messer.
Hello, what's up, everybody? This is another episode of Craig Messer's Front Porch Stories. I'm here with my buddy Justin. He's going to give you a little information about himself.
Yeah, I guess this is my cue. So,
Yeah, oh yeah, you're good.
uh, yeah, my name's Justin Pilat. I'm a Waynesville local, born and raised right here on Johnson Creek, or J Creek, as we call it here around here. I run Tuckasegee Fly Shop as that's like my 9 to 5, my full-time job, and then I also own my own personal media company, which is called Pilot Media. So we do photography, video work, social media management, things like that. For anybody, mainly it's around here, but it's something we can do anywhere in the country. I'm working on projects all over the country coming up. So
That's awesome. I didn't know you did the social media management stuff.
it's something that I do a little bit. It's
Yeah,
not like a big part of it, but it's something like I'll help with, and
yeah.
um,
Might have talked to you
very
about that.
very basic on some of that stuff. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Because I've tried like keywords and all that good stuff on a website, but I could never figure it out. I just couldn't.
yeah,
It's too above me, but I'm not sure it matters anymore. I think we're moving into a different type of world where um that's not as necessary. I don't think people go to websites that much anymore. And I don't know if that's just me, but I feel like everything's run through social media. Like
yeah.
that's the world that we're going into. So
I still
uh
think that there's a point for a website.
yeah,
Especially like if you have a business or something, and that's
yeah,
something that just so somebody can find you outside of
yeah,
social media. I do think it's important to have one,
yeah.
like for my media business, for say, or like for the fly shop, like we have a website. But I'm with you. I think a lot of the work that I find is just kind of drummed up from social media and
Yeah.
word of mouth.
Yeah.
So
I think that a website, like, I think it gives you some legitimacy though. Like,
yeah,
I don't know if that
yeah,
makes sense. Cause I say we don't use them, but at the same time, if I'm going to look at a new company or something, if I find them on Facebook, that's great. But I kind of like to see a website that's got a lot of information too, because I'll give you I'm a youth pastor at a church, and we've been looking at doing some mission trips to maybe go and do a Bible school to certain areas. Well, I've been trying to
mhm,
look at churches to partner with in these areas, and there's like no website, there's no information on these churches, and I'm like, how do people, how do you
yeah,
find them? It's just like it's the building, that's it. There's nothing else, and I'm like, that's tough.
yeah.
Trying to look at
That
some.
is tough.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I've had trouble. I even reached out to one of the state conventions about the whole region I'm interested in. And they were like, we don't really have anybody over that region right now. And I'm like, that makes it even harder. Like nobody can get in contact. So it's uh
Mm.
it's been an adventure on that. So tell us a little bit about your pilot media. I know you've been doing pictures and stuff for a long time. Did you take that elk photo behind you?
I did. I did.
Okay.
Yeah. So I took that in
That's awesome.
Cataloochee and over in Cataloochee a few years ago.
Yeah,
Um, so my photography story, I've always been interested in. I just want to back up a little bit and kind of talk about how like it all
for sure.
started.
Sure.
I started carrying a camera a few. I don't even know how many years ago it was now. 2017, 2018. 8, 9, whatever years ago. Because I was always fishing and going to these like really pretty places, like the
Yeah.
Smokies, and like I go out west to Wyoming and Montana and different places like that. And back then, our smartphone cameras aren't what they are now.
Yeah.
Uh, you know, it, and I always joke like I don't know if I ever would have picked up a camera if these phone cameras were as good, because these new phone cameras are great. But
Yeah.
I picked up a camera a long time ago, like I said, 2017, 2018, just to take pictures and document the places I go, for no intention of having it as a business, just to help document memories for me and
Yeah.
like my family and friends and stuff like that. Um, and then how, excuse me, then in 2019, the end of 2019, I was in a pretty bad car wreck, and I broke my leg, I broke my femur in the car wreck, and well, my main hobby I was doing at the time was fishing. Well, I couldn't fish. I mean, I was trying. I was getting out in the yard casting and doing all that stuff, but
Yeah.
I was like, well, I have to do something. I'm gonna go stir crazy just sitting here. I can't fish. I can't do this stuff, and that's when I really started learning it or diving in. I'm sorry, I can't talk.
Yeah, you
Diving
could.
in and like learning the camera, like what all the settings do, what happens when you change this setting or change that, and just go down that super nerdy YouTube University rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I had nothing but time. Like I literally couldn't move, I couldn't do anything, so I just had nothing but time. And then about that following year, so I've been doing paid photography work since 2020, the end of 2020. Really in 20 into 2020, beginning of 2021 is when it really picked up. And it's all about word of mouth. I have barely advertised anything at all, but it's also been a good thing in a way, because I have a full time job, or had a full time job then. I have a full time job now, and can only do so much,
Yeah.
and not let it get to a point where like I'm struggling or spread too thin. But so 2021, I was getting a lot of those COVID reschedules, and like these other photographers and stuff are already booked. These other like well known photographers in the area, and it kind of like pushed it off, and kind of started all that. Had the steam rolling, and then in 2022, I went through a divorce. So the last thing I wanted to do was photograph a wedding, and
That's good. That's a
photograph
good
happy people,
point.
because I wasn't like really happy, in a good place like mentally.
Yeah.
So that forced me. I still love photography though, and video work and all that stuff, but kind of pushed me to do it for myself. And I shot film photography for a whole year.
That's cool.
Went like completely analog. I didn't even own a digital camera.
Yeah.
Went to In 2024, we went to Yellowstone and the Tetons, and I shot like 18 rolls of film.
Yeah.
Like
Let,
stupid expensive, so much fun, some of my
let me
favorite
ask
photos
you,
ever.
do
Yeah,
you see a quality difference when you develop those versus develop? I mean, digital, do you call it developing them? I don't even know what you call that. I guess printing them. Do you see a quality difference in those two?
you do, especially when you're shooting like 35 millimeter film versus
Okay.
digital. Now, there's also medium format film, and it's just the size of the actual film negative is bigger.
Yeah. Okay.
Um, so that you can actually medium format film a medium format film negative is actually larger than most digital camera sensors that we
Okay.
use. If you get like a Canon, Nikon, Sony, whatever,
Yeah.
they're actually bigger than that. So you can print them huge. Like
Okay.
I can print something bigger than this wall
You can
behind
blow
me.
that thing up. Okay.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah.
Because I always wondered that. And like, but the price, I can't imagine what you spent to develop that because I know, like growing up, I mean, we're 90s kids. So, if you took film to Walmart and had developed, it wasn't really that expensive then. But now, like, we had a disposable camera, and this was, I don't know, 5 years
Hmm.
ago, maybe. I don't even know why we had it,
Yeah.
but we had to find somewhere to get it developed. And it was like 25 or $30 for that. And I was like, you got to be kidding me. That's insane. Like
Yeah.
insane. So I couldn't believe the price. So that I can't imagine what you paid. So
It I have almost $1. I guess by the time you buy the roll of film and develop it, you have roughly $1 to $2 per shot.
Yeah.
That's how
Yeah,
much.
that's a
Every time you
lot.
click the shutter, you know you just spent at least $1.
Yeah. But
But
see, I
with that,
think
I
that's
think it's
cool
worth it.
because you can't just look and see what it is at the time. Like it's
Yeah,
almost like
yeah,
you really get to relive the trip when you get it
yeah,
developed.
yeah. It's like
And that's just,
Christmas
we
when I
don't
get a
get that
call.
experience anymore. So
In a world of like instant gratification and feedback and all that, like it
yeah,
is so nice to slow down
yeah,
and then normally it's like depending on what lab you use and if you have to send it off because Ball Photo in Asheville they do develop film and that's who
okay,
develops most of my film. But there's some like certain films I have to send off and not get like too nerdy and geeky with it. But it's normally a couple weeks before I get those back, and it's always like this nice surprise. Like I have film from September, October, yeah, September and October when my girlfriend and I went to Washington State that I haven't developed yet, and
yeah,
she's like on me about getting it developed because I mean I need. It's been 6 months,
yeah,
but
yeah,
it's just when I ship off, I try to ship off like 4 or 5 rolls or six
right,
rolls, kind of make it worth my time
yeah,
to get it all done at once. And it's like Christmas, it's like a
yeah.
surprise.
It's huge. That's so
There's
cool.
moments you forgot about.
Yeah,
I know for me, like there's moments that I would forget about. I'm like, I don't even remember doing that.
yeah,
That's really cool. I don't even
yeah.
remember that moment. So
That's awesome. So I know you go out west a lot. Like I see your photos. Um,
yeah,
and you fish a lot, you fly fish a lot.
yeah.
So what's your favorite area out west to go and what's maybe your coolest fishing story? Either there or here, I guess.
Yeah. Um, so my favorite place I go to, and I lead hosted trips. I lead destination like hosted trips through Tuck Fly Shop. Um, we do destination trips all over the country and well, all over the world, I guess. But the one I lead is in DuBois, Wyoming.
Okay.
Um, I've been going to DuBois, Wyoming since I graduated high school. Um, a good friend of mine, Jason Moody, um, he showed he showed us DuBois then, and I fell in love with the place in 2009. I mean, it's smaller than Clyde. There's not a red light in the town. I mean, it's if you drive in, it says the population is like 680 people.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
that's the
awesome.
summer census,
Okay.
so it's really only like 270 or something in the winter.
Yeah.
Super small town, but some of the most beautiful country and some of the best fishing and hunting like in the West.
Yeah.
Um,
That's awesome.
in my opinion. I've been a lot of cool places. I've been very blessed and fortunate to be able to go to a lot of cool places and spend a lot of time like in Yellowstone and in Idaho. And there there's some really awesome places there. But something keeps pulling me back to DuBois, and I
Yeah.
don't know what it is. If it's like the small town feel, which I mean, I guess every town there's a small town, most
Yeah.
of them anyway. But
Yeah.
um,
It just feels
I don't
home.
know.
Fits you.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
so how do you compare, I mean, we live in, to me, I think we live in one of the most beautiful areas in the country. Um,
Hmm.
but we see it every day. So how do you compare that, I guess? Does that make sense? Does that make like,
Yeah, yeah.
um,
No, like, oh, I can say like I get stuck in this like, man, I want to get out west. I want to live out west, and it's
yeah,
a goal. Like it is a goal for me like to live out west eventually. But sometimes I need to catch myself and look up around here.
right. Yeah.
Um, the
It's
best
easy
way
to
I can
do.
just yeah, the best way I can describe it is yeah the mountains here are beautiful. Don't get me wrong. In this area here, the Smokies and all that is beautiful. But when you go out there, like everything is like just so big and vast,
Yeah.
and the mountains are bigger, like the roads are longer. It's they're still big. They're obviously the mountains are taller in a lot of those places,
Yeah.
but everything is just so big and vast. Like I can't.
I think so. I've not been out west, but just from what I know about it, it seems to me like the valleys are a lot bigger too. Like it's a lot more just kind
Yeah.
of vast. And you've got
Yep.
areas, I mean, you could own thousands of acres and it's be flat and still be like in the mountains, I guess, technically. But I think so in real estate, I think some people move here with that expectation of here as well. It's kind of funny
Yeah.
because we don't have that. you
Mm-mm.
know, our flat area, if you get 2 acres flat, you're doing a good job.
Yeah.
It's just so I think that's a big difference, which would be kind of cool. I'd love to go out west.
I
But
tell
I don't know.
everybody they need to do it once.
Yeah,
I tell
yeah.
everybody they need to do it once. Like,
Well, my wife would be like, "Let's go today," if I said yes. So we'll have to do it eventually. But I want
yeah,
my kids. I got little kids. I'd like to do a family trip where they understand what you're doing. Does that make sense? Like
right. Yeah,
them
yeah,
to really appreciate what we're doing. So that it'll be a little
yeah.
later, but I think it'd be cool. So, have you ever been to Craig, Colorado?
Oh gosh, I was in Colorado in October. That was my first time in Colorado. Funny.
Okay.
I've been all over Wyoming, Montana, Idaho,
Yeah.
but never been to Colorado. So we went to Colorado, but I don't think we went through Craig. I don't remember. I
Yeah.
mean, I've seen the town like on a map, but
Right.
I've never.
So my parents, they got married. My dad went out hunting, went out west hunting a couple times,
Yep.
and they were trying to come up with a name for me. He was like, "What about Craig?" My mom was like, "Yeah, that'd be good." She didn't know it was the town that he went and stayed in when he went hunting, and he told her that later. So I guess I'm
Hmm.
kind of actually named after that. So I figure I got to get there eventually and see it. So
Yeah.
um, that's just a
Colorado
fun.
is beautiful, man. Like
Yeah,
it's a gorgeous place. You got to go check it out.
gotta check it out. So when you go and you go to these guides, do you do any hunting out there, or is it all fishing stuff?
So for these like the trips and stuff that I host, and I go on, they're all fishing.
Okay.
But there are some like hunting stuff out there.
Yeah.
Um, like in 2011, there's a couple of us drew or put in. I didn't get one, but my buddies like drew elk tags and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Did you know Jason Moody? His wife was Miss Moody at Tuscola.
I went to Pisgah, so
Oh yeah, that's right. You went to
yeah.
Pisgah. I'm sorry.
But the name
Podcast
sounds.
over. No, just
Nah.
kidding. No, I didn't know if you knew Jason. He was a police officer and firefighter a long time in Maggie.
Okay.
Passed away a couple of years ago, but he was like a dad to me, and he's the one I mentioned earlier that showed
Yeah.
all that to me. But he drew elk tags, and there's some great hunting out there. And
Yeah.
I talked to Brooke, my girlfriend, like because we're like I said, we're talking about moving out there in the next couple of years, and
Yeah.
I'm like, if we go, I need to get like in-state residency for a year, so I
Yes.
can get like cheap tags,
Yes.
so I can
I
get like
thought so.
some
I
awesome
thought at one
tags.
point in time, I was like, if you're somebody that really liked hunting and you were good moving around, you just move to these different states and buy your like get your in-state, get your lifetime license, and then go ahead and go to the next state and do the same thing. And then you still got to buy the tags, but you got that license taken care of. So
Yeah, yeah,
shot.
that's actually genius. I've never thought about that.
I should patent that idea. I've never told
Yeah,
anyone that before. That's a good idea.
man,
So
I hate to. I mean, I spent hundreds of dollars on licenses last year just fishing in different states, even
yeah,
Tennessee and like South Carolina and just
yeah,
places around us, not even out there, but fishing
it adds
licenses are
up
so
quickly.
expensive.
Yeah, my dad and brother they've been hunting in South Carolina some the past couple of years, and I mean the tags are it's not cheap.
Yeah,
And they're like, "You want to go?" And I'm like, "No, I can't afford it. It's too expensive. Like I can't.
yeah.
I need to go. My brother killed a hog one a year ago.
Hmm.
That was some of the best meat I've ever had. Wild hog. Holy mackerel. That's delicious.
Yeah,
So,
man. You smoke that stuff
oh
like
yeah, that's what he did. He
like the
smoked it. It was
hmm.
amazing. Like
Oh yeah.
better than anything you buy in a store.
Oh,
It's not even close.
100%.
Not even
Yeah.
close. So tell us about the fly shop a little bit.
Yeah, so we are at 110 Depot Street right now. The name of it's Tuckasegee Fly Shop. We opened the Waynesville location in 2021, and that's when they hired me to. I've been in the fly fishing industry for about 10 years now, off and on. And in 2021, they hired me to run the Waynesville store, and it's been great. But we're really excited that we're moving to 44 North Main,
Yeah.
right there next to Boojum Brewing.
That's a big deal
So we're
moving that up there.
yeah,
Big deal.
we're really excited about it and just kind of get embedded more like in that
Yeah.
downtown community, like
Yeah.
in the heart of everything Waynesville. So
Yeah. For people that haven't been to Waynesville, I think downtown is like it's really nice, obviously, but it is
yeah,
packed. Like if you come in like certain times of the year, which I don't think people ask like what's the off season? It's not really an off season that much anymore, I don't think. I mean, maybe
No.
January, February, but besides that,
Yeah.
it is packed out. And they always have events, dancing on Friday
Hmm.
nights, and I don't know. They always got things going on, and I think y'all will do well there. So that's an exciting move for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. It is. We're excited about it. We're ready. We're expecting. We're hoping that we have a good that it's as busy. And we
Yeah,
have the foot traffic. We can just reach more people and kind of serve the county more. And I have like a special place. There's like a special place in my heart for it because being like a Haywood County native and local and
yeah,
fishing this area and growing up in this area my whole life, like
yeah.
it's cool being able to serve people and show these people like what's home to me.
Exactly. I love
Like
that.
we go fishing and like you see elk like that right there behind me,
Yeah,
and I mean I've can't tell you how many times I've walked up or they walk up on me when we're fishing, and
yeah.
just some of the beauty in the area. So
For sure. Awesome. That's great. I'd love to get once you get established there, come out and do a little video for my YouTube subscribers. They can
yeah,
see what's going on there and you can kind of show us around. I think that'd be cool.
yeah, man, yeah, we can definitely do that. So
So I've got two more things before I let you go. I want to talk about I think your personal life.
hmm
You have a to me like an incredible major accomplishment. Do you want to share that any?
yeah, yeah,
I think
yeah.
it's
So
this is something I'd brag about to everybody. I think it's amazing. So go ahead.
yeah, yeah, no, so I've always been a big guy. I'll go back. I played high school. Recruited, had football scholarships, played college ball, offensive line. Big dude my whole life. I'm still a big dude. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm still a big guy. But um, in November of 2024, I started a diet, and as of like a week or so ago, I've lost like over 140 pounds,
Yeah.
and yeah,
Awesome.
just really like
So
change.
awesome.
Yeah, yeah, and I want to lose some more. I'm not done.
Yeah.
I'm feeling good. I'm not done, but
Yeah.
it's it's a it's definitely the best thing I've ever done
Yeah.
personally for myself. It's I can do a lot of the stuff that I want to do,
Yeah.
again, and I learned. So I think a lot of it was just compounded over the years from like the car wreck, and then I had a bunch of complications and surgeries, and I was down for about 3 years, 2.5, 3 years.
Yeah.
And then I learned, when I was going through like my divorce and stuff, and even the wreck, that I'm a stress eater. When I'm stressed, anxious, worried, I eat.
I feel you. I understand.
And then like I bought two smokers, so so that probably didn't help it any. I didn't help my there for a while. Like I got to know the one of the guys in the meat market at Ingles like by on a first name basis because I
Yeah.
was buying some kind of meat, big like not like a little steak or something, but like a
Yeah.
whole like brisket or
Yeah.
stuff like that all the time. And but it was really starting to affect life. I was over 400 pounds,
Yeah.
and I was 440 pounds when I started this, and I couldn't do the things that I wanted to do. Like live this life outside and
Yeah.
fish and pick up a camera and go film like cool stuff and
Yeah.
take people on guide trips. I mean, I was doing it, but it was a struggle.
Yeah.
Um, like, and now over the, I've seen so much just personal growth. Like so when I started this, I could barely walk Lake Junaluska. It's like a 2 mile flat loop. I could walk about half of it. And in September and October of last year, we were doing hikes out west, doing like 8 and 10 mile hikes out
Yeah.
west,
That's awesome.
and climbing. It ain't flat.
Yeah.
One thing I learned about Washington State is when we were out there, all the mountains, it's just like around here, but you start here and you go straight up to the top,
Yeah.
or you have and tons of elevation gain. And 2 years ago I couldn't do that,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I really just kind of hit a breaking point. It was in September of 2024. My parents and we were in the Grand Tetons and in Yellowstone and all that. And there's this place. It's a very well known. It's Schwabacher Landing. It's like a very picturesque place. I have a photo of it somewhere, but I don't have it close by. Or I'd show it to you, but you can Google it. It's all over Google. Um, it's like a quarter mile, maybe a half a mile walk down there to it. and like, man, my knees just hurt. Like,
Yeah.
I was out of breath. I'm like, I'm 34 now. At the time, like I was 32 years old and couldn't walk a half a mile.
Yeah.
Like I was so out of shape, and it kind of hit that breaking point for me. Like something needs to change. Like I need to. And I'll tell anybody, like when you lose, I've done like weight loss stuff before, but if you don't believe it, you're not going to have the discipline to do it.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna lie, I love brisket.
Yeah.
I love, I love banana pudding. But
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
having that self drive and that discipline to. And I've been going to a place up in town, Blue Ridge Weight and Wellness. They've been helping me with a lot of that, like getting my macros right and
That's awesome.
all that stuff. And it's been a great,
Yeah.
it's been a great thing. Like I said, it's the best thing I've ever done for myself. So.
I think it's
And,
awesome. I
I'm
mean,
getting the protein shakes in now. So
hey, Muscle Milk, you watch this podcast. Watch this podcast.
help out your little fat buddy. These things are expensive.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate that. I think that shows, I mean, you can do it. Regular,
Yeah.
everyday guys. I mean, I'm a big guy. We can do it. You don't
Mm-hmm.
have to have some magic trick. I mean, you got to work at it.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
Yeah.
I mean, don't inspire me. Maybe I know which I need to get going. I need to get going bad, but I think it's cool to hear, those types of stories. I mean, that's incredible. I'm proud of you, man. I think I'm
Thank
sure
you.
everybody obviously is, but that's inspiration, I think, to me and to anybody that struggles with weight. So I
Yeah.
appreciate you sharing that.
Yeah. Like I said, I've always been a big guy,
Yeah.
and I'm still 300 pounds. But
Yeah.
when I come out of high school and playing college ball, I was 300 pounds.
Yeah.
But it was all muscle.
Yeah. Right.
Now,
Yeah.
what they don't tell you, they want you to be big and strong, big and strong, big and
Yeah.
strong. Well, you
Yeah.
quit playing ball. If you're not careful, you stay big, but you're not as
You're not
strong anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a buddy that he said something pretty similar to that. They
Yeah.
want you to bulk up, but if you don't, like you said, don't stay like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, well, I appreciate that. All right, I got 3 quick fire questions I ask everybody. Number 1, what is your favorite TV show of all time?
Oh, it's a toss up. Like I've been trying to think. So I really love Suits.
Okay.
Suits is a great show, but I think probably I really like NCIS. Like the
Okay.
original, like NCIS. Like I
Yeah.
grew up watching that show. There's like I said, there's 3 of them. It's like Suits, NCIS, or Supernatural. I was a
Okay.
big like Supernatural fan back in the day.
Okay. Good deal.
Don't know why. I know there's like 3 random shows,
Yeah. Yeah.
but
Yeah.
those are probably off the cuff. That's probably what I'm thinking.
Okay. Favorite movie of all time?
Interstellar.
Okay.
It's a
Interesting choice.
Christopher
Oh,
Nolan
yeah.
film. Like,
Oh, yeah, I know what it is.
yeah, yeah. Well, really anything Christopher Nolan puts out,
Yeah.
Interstellar, Tenet, any of those, but Interstellar, and it's like the filmmaker, like camera nerd side of me too. Like the
Gotcha.
stuff that went into that and the
Yeah.
sound design.
Yeah.
That movie is incredible.
That makes sense. Okay. Last one. Favorite musical artist of all time?
Probably the Eagles.
Good choice.
I got to see them.
Yeah.
My brother-in-law and we got to see him in concert in 2018.
Yeah.
And that's like a lifelong like dream of mine. Like
Yeah.
I love the Eagles.
Yeah.
But it all comes in phases, like
Right.
that's one like I've listened to continuously, but
You talk about phases. Like somebody will ask me, like, what's your favorite song? Well, today it's this, but tomorrow it may not be. It changes.
yeah,
I mean, I understand what you mean in phases, but yeah, there's some that just kind of span your life. Yeah, you kind of
yeah.
grow up listening to it, and then it just kind of, you can always put that on and enjoy it. So I get that for sure.
You
We
ask me
man,
tomorrow, it might be Sammy Kershaw or something, like it's,
yeah,
I grew up
yeah,
on 80s and 90s country.
that
Mom
yeah,
listened to
right,
like 90s, 80s, 90s country, and dad listened to rock. So,
yeah,
it's one of those two.
yeah. Hey, Clay Walker's coming to Canton, a big concert.
I saw that. I mean,
That's pretty
hey,
good.
that's another good one.
That's a solid pickup for Canton, I thought. I thought that was a good.
Yeah.
It was good. He's got some real good songs, some of them older stuff. So
He does.
Well, I appreciate your time. It's been a really good interview, I think. Is there certain websites or places they can see your stuff?
Yeah. So right now, and I talked about the importance of a website earlier, for the like the media business and stuff. And I have one, but it's more like a booking link.
Okay.
That I can send to you.
Okay.
But and then like my social media stuff is my name, Justin Pilat or Pilot Media.
Okay. Awesome. Good deal.
But like I said, I'm working on the website and getting the portfolio up. So.
Okay. That'd be good. Well, I appreciate you being on, and we'll have to do it another day, I think. I think it's been a good time. So.
Yeah, man, of course.
Well, thank you guys for listening to another episode. We will see you next week. Hey y'all, I'm Craig Messer, local realtor with Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate Heritage out here in beautiful Haywood County, North Carolina. We've got 2 offices to serve you, one in Maggie Valley and one in Canton. If you are looking to buy or sell, this is the perfect time to do so, and Western North Carolina is the greatest place that you can do it. Western North Carolina is what we like to call God's country. We've got beautiful mountains, beautiful valleys, beautiful rivers, great people, great downtown scenes, great schools with some of the greatest rivalries in all of the Southeast. I'm a local. I was born here and raised here, went to school here, I go to church here, and now I'm raising my own family here. And I can attest that there's nowhere else that I would rather be. And if you're looking to buy or sell, reach out to me and let's start this journey together. Whether you want to be up on the mountaintop or down here in the valley, we can find a place for you.